Hello, today I'll be demonstrating Forestallers Test Data Express, a solution designed to solve a very common problem in SAP landscapes. In most organizations, production issues cannot be debugged directly into the production system. So when a specific sales order or a transaction fails in production, developers try to reproduce the same issue in development or quality systems. The problem is recreating the exact production data manually is time consuming, difficult, and often inaccurate. That's why we created Test Data Express. With this tool, users can directly select a specific business record, for example, a sales order or a purchase order, and securely transfer that exact data from production to development or their quality systems. At the same time, sensitive or confidential information can be automatically masked, and test specific changes can also be applied during the transfer process. This helps developers reproduce issues faster, debug efficiently, and resolve defects without performing full system refresh or manually creating the data. Now let me show you how the solution works with a live demo. Looking at the screen, the front end looks like this. We have the new run function, we have the source system, target system, object selection. We need to enter the object number, and there are the masking rules available for a specific object. Before going into the live demo, let's go through the architecture. The user accesses the application using the browser, goes in via authentication method on the application is hosted on the BTP Cloud Foundry, and as soon as the user logins, the app gets started, and the logic sits on the Node.js application, which is a CAP application. It is hosted on Cloud Foundry, and the backend is attached via SAP HANA Cloud, which stores the run history, logs, and the results. We have also used destination services and connectivity services of the BTP, and we have connected our on-premise system using the cloud connector. You can see we have QS3 and QS2 as our system, and the cloud connector is already attached. Moving back to the demo, let's select the quality system 2, quality 3. The object is selected sales order. Put a sales order number. I'll hit both of them as selected, and let's do preview just to see that okay, the sales order number 2 is there and we are able to fetch from the system or not. So what happens over here is we have defined a logic that okay, for sales order, whatever is required to migrate that sales order gets automatically selected from the source system, and whatever rules that the user have applied. For example, the institution wants to mask the mobile number and the customer reference number of the sales order. So these two things would be always masked. Then this feature is available for them. Apart from that, if there are any other fields that the user needs to mask, then they can mask it. Yes, we see all the data is getting fetched, and we hit run transfer. So it's kind of a replication of data from one system to another system so that the developer doesn't face any issue in creating the data manually. So our data is getting transferred from QS2 system to the QS3 system, keeping in mind the number range and all the logics of the new system. As soon as this run is completed, we are going to validate the system, validate the record in the system, so we can be sure that okay, the solution works perfect. Yes, so the generated keys are, this is the new generated key for our new system. Let's open the systems. Okay, so over here we have two which are already opened, And in the new system, okay, first let me show you what are the systems. We have QS2 on the left and we have QS3 on the right. I open VS03 transaction and we are trying to open that newly generated sales order. Kind of newly generated in this system, but it's kind of a replica of the old system. So you see the standard order is different. We mask the customer reference number, so it's kind of ABC. And apart from that, we also mask the phone number. So we'll be going through that as well. Other than that, let's check everything looks same. Item overview, similar. Item detail, similar. Ordering party, procurement, shipping. Ordering party, procurement, shipping. Yep, configuration, reason for rejection. Everything looks good. Now we need to check the mobile number. I'll double click on you see, the mobile number is masked to 120 numbers. Rest all the details are same. So this is how the functionality works of this application. Now let me give you another example of purchase order. Let's keep this system same. Purchase order. Okay, so let me enter a number. Okay, let's take this. Here we have kept an functionality to mask the created by field, which is ERNAM. So let's put Nick, created by Nick, and let's click on preview. This record is getting fetched. Till then, we can open the transaction for purchase order. Okay, so we have the source system purchase order already on this. Let's see, this got the data. Let's hit transfer. We are converting the created by field. We are masking that field. So over here, created by field gets converted to the Nick. Okay, so yes, this generated our new purchase order. This is the key. I'll paste that number over here in the new system. Hit enter. This one was created by BPINST. Okay, perfect. This is created by Nick. Everything is similar. 430, 403, 403. So what I'm trying to explain through this demonstration is the whole purchase order, the whole sales order gets transferred from one system to another. So there is no inconsistencies between them. So the record stays consistent through their migration. So this is what we wanted to demonstrate through the application. So this is what TDE actual is. Thank you.